complete map of all the Air Force bases in Norfolk will have gone.
Depends if you are you going live already, Terry?
Not get the link to work.
Let's start Zoom so that I have a avatar when I get there.
Here's my favourite town in Victoria, Alan.
Hang on, Peter.
No, that's fine.
I'll do that for the start. Scare the crap out of Terry.
Don't tell me that link's not valid. Meeting ID is not valid. I'm not getting in.
No, I can't hear it. Cool. There you go, Alan. There's two pictures in Zoom of my two favourite towns. But Beveridge, gotta love Beveridge. That's a great town,
though. Right, mute the crap coming from Zoom then. Sorry about that, Peter. I couldn't hear a word you were saying.
That's fine, Alan. No, it wasn't. Do I ever? Oh, I try not to. Well, I'm then his neighbours could see him, Alan. That's no good.
Damn.
Yeah, and Alan can't play that at the moment.
Alan, what have I told you?
Don't sing. But I'm sorry. I'll sing all I like.
Pip, have you figured out your microphone on your earbuds yet?
Nope. Am I making a noise again?
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds, because I'm still lying down.
Oh, okay. If you could mute, I was just going to say, I wish there was a way you could mute that microphone.
Hey, Terry, you don't know where I'll put my keys, do you?
Mm-hmm. Over there, under that envelope next to the book.
Oh, you sure? I thought I checked there already.
Oh.
Damn,
Well,
I'm going to have to get...
Well, it depends which room you're in last. You're in the bedroom last or the lounge room last?
No, I'm in the lounging bit. Oh,
Yeah.
found them.
Were they in the lounge room?
Yep. They're in the drawer underneath my computer. Because that's a safe
I
place to
forgot
put
to
them.
say. Yeah, I was going to say that.
But you were kind of right. Look.
Huey sent me a picture about number 4.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to drop out of here. I'll jump into YouTube, and when I get back from shopping, I'll come into Zoom.
Okie dokie.
Enjoy your shopping.
Well, I shan't.
Yeah, well, you got to watch out now. Coles and Woolies are limiting the amount of customers they let in. Well, they're doing that here anyway. Well, if anyone wants to know why we're here, good
You're
question.
bored while we're here.
Good question. Hip Hop Hippie is trying to say C19 is the common cold. If it was common, we'd be getting it all the time, wouldn't we, Heat Shield? Sam Cam said he needed coffee. Well, go and get your coffee, Sam. Toilet paper. Anamorphic said, go and get some toilet paper while you're there, Peter. Sam says, howdy, Pip. If it was common, we'd be getting it all the time, wouldn't we, Heat Shield? Hey, I just said that.
No, you did, but I thought I'd better myself to the side chat, and of course, I couldn't be asked to stop the audio coming out of the loudspeaker, so of course you're going to bloody hear it. But I did. But I was ready with the mute button in
Yeah.
thing.
What's all Ozzie Baller doing? Posting.
How's the mic now? I've got it hooked up over my ear out the way.
Yeah, long as
That's
it long as it's not moving or brushing against anything, it's fine.
Yeah, I've got it up round the headpiece, earpiece. That should stop it rubbing.
Are they ear plugs or
No, it's
or
earphones.
the ones that go over your ears?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's got the mic. It
I've never
dangles
had
down.
had a problem before.
Yeah, I've never known them to have a microphone in the wire dangling
No,
down.
me either.
No.
It's just changed for some reason. However,
Alan said the weather's fine where he is. He's going to go out and about for a little while.
windy here, but dry at the moment.
Yeah, I looked at the weather forecast, and it is implying that it is going to be somewhat windy.
Just put your trolley in neutral, put a sail on it, and away you go.
Hold a brolly in front of you. Whee!
Yeah, put a brolly, hold a brolly out. Yeah.
The rest have awoken.
What do golfers yell when they hit the ball? Surf?
Four. It's got to be 4, or is it 3?
Well, if the ball looks like it's going to go through the window of a car, they'd say shit.
Oh, I used to work with a guy, and when I worked at the holiday camp, and he took a golf bat and a golf ball out onto the little pitch and putt course they had, and the first tee you fired off, you shot parallel with the road that you were standing by, and the other side of the road was the car park. And he teed off, and I can't remember if it's hook or slice, but he teed off so badly that the ball went pretty much straight across the road and through the back window of a Toyota Supra. You know, I don't know if you know that one. The one with the really big chunk of curved glass.
Oh, what's that, True? I've just written an email to the Wyndham police station with links to Scotty Storm ripping down COVID signs. Should I send it? Want advice? Fred says to send it. What do you think?
I think
Send
yes.
it.
Well, if he's got video footage of him doing it, that's self-incriminating. So, yeah. Anything that's self-incriminating, it's the better evidence for police if they want to investigate something.
Yeah, I think you should send it. Why the hell should he get away with it?
I like this, what Peter sent. I'll see if I can get it to work. How do you make it work from here? Click the link. Some of these are a bit out of format, but I think the peanuts can see it. What's this? No notification, Lunzag? No, this was just spur of the moment. A few of us were bored over on Discord, so we're just doing a whatever in between stream. No technical, well, the technical difficulties are still there, but I just dealt with them.
Good morning, Professor Phil.
Well, hello! Hey, Phil. Nothing's happening here, Phil. Nothing to see here. Can you guys hear
Well,
me?
nothing intelligent.
I don't even know you guys could hear me because my mic's not even pulled out.
Yeah, hear you fine.
Oh, okay, I'll put it back in then. I usually pull it out.
I'm saying nothing.
No, don't do a Mippet. Where'd Mippet go? She was there a minute ago. Disappeared again. I'll be notified later. Yeah, Lunzak, you'll get a notification later. These are the two videos. I don't know, can we play them? Open link. Yeah, I'm not incriminating anyone watching these. So somebody's got a bunch of signs in the boot of their car. And that's not incriminating yet. That's just circumstantial evidence so far. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. That wouldn't be enough to do anything with. Sorry, can't listen on Discord. Keeps breaking up. Oh no.
The Zoom then. Or can't rip it to Zoom.
Don't think she can.
If it's breaking up in Discord, that's a connection, isn't it, or the computer's? I reckon it's the connection. I reckon it's a connection more than the computer.
But Dinkle face.
No, it wasn't an Australian video, Phil, that car one, I don't think. Now, me and Peter have been scouring the internet for any flurfers to bag out. Did come up with... Oh, Pippet just dropped something. Okay.
No, she didn't.
I mean, Pip
Pip
did.
did.
Sorry, Pip did. I was reading the wrong thing. Pip dropped big butt Dinkleface. Mippet doesn't know how to do Zoom. You do. I'm sure you've been in Zoom before, Mippet.
Terry, it was off the A-Team movie, that car.
What car? The one with the batteries?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I thought it was off something else.
No, it's off the movie, the A-Team.
Not the
one that
newer
wasn't-
one. Not the newer one or the older one?
Yeah, no, the newer one.
Okay. Oh, when he goes to get the... No, that's the helicopter.
When they get Murdoch
ambulance.
out of the... When they get Murdoch out of the mental hospital.
Oh, I thought they took a helicopter.
Yeah, they did, but that was one of his escape attempts.
Ah. Well, the helicopter worked better.
Much better.
Terry, if you show the other vid that Blue sent you, it shows him taking those signs down.
Oh, did I miss one?
Yeah, that must have been the second one.
Oh, there's two videos. Well, which one did I link? Oh, okay. Yep. Yep. I got it. I clicked the link thinking it was the other link.
Morning, no name.
There you go.
Get your butt in.
Yeah, no name should have the key, I think. Make it bigger. Wish people wouldn't film in bloody portrait. This area is temporarily closed to the public. Yeah. Using normal household scissors. How unprofessional.
He could have at least used side cutters and made the job made his job made the job a lot easier for himself.
Exactly.
As long as they're not sewing scissors.
Like,
that's okay.
you're out and about in your car, you've got a basic toolkit in the car, like a hammer, a shifter, and a couple of spot sockets, and maybe a pair of pliers or something, and a pair of side cutters, and some cable ties, and whatever you might need to do a
You'd
basic
probably get
repair.
arrested for that in the UK, you know.
What, to carry a basic toolkit?
Yeah, I like to carry a basic toolkit even in my power chair. So I like to be able to have my Leatherman tool with me because it's really useful. But I worry so much because it's got locking blades and that would make it an offensive weapon under UK law. Because because if you're going to use a knife, you don't want the damn thing folding in half on you, do you?
Hmm. I'll grab those two videos. Unless you put them over in Discord, True. Drop them in. Yeah, just drop them in any other vids for now, and I'll keep them for later.
What if there was any audio on them? Because how are they going to know it was him?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to play the audio just in case.
Oh, there is audio on it.
Was there? Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because it could be anybody, really, if there's no audio.
And
You
he's
got some more
put this
cheering
on
going
his
on at the dog park.
channel, has he?
No,
There's
thank
audio.
you.
Oh, I hear him.
Not happening on my watch. Not happening on
Wanker.
my fucking watch. You know, if they're gonna give out free souvenirs, you know.
Okay, that's proof enough then.
They're gonna give out free shit. Some free merchandising from the council. I'll fucking take it with me.
No, Phil.
Beautiful.
Absolutely not, Phil.
No nice.
The only thing you can legally carry in the UK without a reasonable excuse is a folding knife with a non-locking blade, with a sharpened cutting edge of less than 3 inches, so 75 millimeters.
How the hell do you know all these random things, Alan? You're a clever bugger.
Because I work for because I run a website for somebody who sells
Okay.
knives and stuff. So
What a
yeah, I
random
have to
thing
know.
is that?
I have to know this stuff for stuff I've worked on.
Okay.
Well, when you're when you do a lot of stuff around in the countryside and with people who work, yeah, you need to know this stuff because people will ask you these questions. Just because they know because they know I'm involved in it. Yeah, the perverse thing that this gives you is that you can have a folding knife with a blade that's 1 meter long, as long as only 75 millimeters of that blade edge is actually sharpened. Oh, and it's not too pointy, because if it's too pointy, then it would be a stabby thing, and you have to be careful of stabbing. That's why you can't carry a screwdriver, because now Swiss Army knives are okay, Phil, because they don't have locking blades generally. That's the trick. See, my Leatherman tool has got locking blades, which makes it a lot safer considering how sharp the blades are, but also makes it illegal, or at least you need a reasonable excuse for the tool.
Now we want to know why he's asking.
Well, probably because I mentioned it earlier. Oh, we were talking about the scissors.
Yeah.
See, carrying scissors, carrying a toolkit in your car can be. I mean, you would potentially have the reasonable excuse of I need a toolkit to fix my car if it breaks down.
Mm.
But yeah, screwdrivers are classed as an offensive weapon because they're essentially sharp and pointy. Yeah, box cutter is right out.
Well, hammer's not.
How do you carry a kitchen knife home from the shops? You would have reasonable excuse to carry a kitchen knife home from the shops, but you would have to be able to show that you just bought it.
That's right.
Keep it in the wrapper till you get home, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you keep it in the wrapper in your shopping bag with the receipt, and then you take it. While you're on your shopping trip, you're okay. And yes, Fred, exactly. Why would you want a blade that doesn't lock? And that's the point. If it doesn't lock, it makes it much harder for you to stab people with it. Although, of course, it doesn't make it a much less useful slashing weapon.
Terry, I dropped you a present in fair sight.
Yeah, I was just about to open it. I've only got Easter eggs and Easter bunnies in my aisle, but there's no instruction on how to use them.
Yeah, but did you see what I've got in my supermarket?
Yeah, I'm looking now. I can't believe it.
The drought's over.
Quilton.
You got bog roll.
Yeah, we were doing this the other day about between the Americans and Pommies and us, what brands we share. I don't know about. I think Quilton may be over there, but that other brand, I Care. I'm not sure about that brand.
No,
No,
I've
we
never
don't have
seen
those.
that.
No.
Although we do have a brand that has a koala on it.
Charmin, isn't it?
Charmin,
iCare
yeah.
iCare was the brand that they were
Why
sending
you,
over to. iCare
Oh,
was the
okay.
brand that they were sending over
Yeah,
to China.
yeah. Oh, okay. Are you only limited to one packet though, I suppose? Because we were only limited to one packet.
Yeah, but if I go there 3 days in a row, I can get 3 packets if I really was that greedy, Terry.
Yeah, that's true. Have you got Woolies and Coles like near each other in each suburb, close by, like we have?
I've got Woolies and Coles literally 200 metres away from each other.
Yeah, but then we've got another Woolies and Coles next suburb up that way, and then into
So
Ferry Meadow, then Wollongong.
my next Coles is probably about a kilometre away.
Yeah, that'd be about right. Yeah.
And then my next Woolies is probably, about the same, about 800 metres away or something.
I should make a brand with a flat earth on it. Why, Phil?
They could call it shit out of luck.
Oops. I let somebody in without an avatar. No name. Go away. You lost your astronaut.
You should be able to change it in there, Terry.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where it went.
You might be able to change it while you're there, Peter said. Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my laptop, and it worked the last time I used it on my laptop just the other day on your show. So
I had an
Went on
I
nuts, I
had
couldn't get in first.
yeah, I had an update the other day, so that might have.
okay. I'll log out and log back in.
Yeah.
Normally, I used to have to copy the link and paste it
Yeah,
to get my avatar, but today I just click the link and voila.
Yeah.
as long as I've turned Zoom, as long as I've already switched Zoom on and I'm logged in, I just have to click. I've always only ever clicked the link.
Yeah.
Well, I'm supposed to be always logged in, so that's why I was confused.
Okay.
I find that I can't get Zoom to auto start. Even though it's told to auto start, I always have to start it manually.
Shouldn't this stream be called "We Go Shopping with Peter"? What is on everyone's screen? What do you mean what is on everyone's screen, Mippet?
Well, on mine, it says play all. It's like half a video.
Oh. Sorry.
But in Zoom, it's the avatars.
No, I had the wrong scene selected. I was going to the watch later thing because I had some flat earth stuff to look at it when Peter gets back. We're hunting down for flurfers.
A flirting we will go.
Yeah, we found.
Is it good now?
And we found a new Cokes, a Wild Warrior Bill, and a Flatty McFlatface. Because I know Blue.
That's weird. I can see no name in Zoom, but I can't in here.
You can't in where?
In the Zoom, you're naked, but on YouTube, there's an avatar.
You have to reset. How do you
Weird.
reset?
I see me.
Yeah, that means yours is not reset, Pip, somehow. I tried different scenes in Zoom. You know how you can go up the top right hand corner and go speaker view, gallery view, all that?
Yeah.
That may reset it.
active speaker. Say something, no name.
Hey, what did he drop out for? His avatar was working. What, Pip?
I'm sorry. Just finding anyone ever listened to me.
It was just yours hadn't reset. It's working fine. It's working fine.
There it's there.
That's there. Now don't go anywhere, no name.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to log out and log back in.
No.
No, you didn't. Don't listen to Pip.
That
I
flies
got it. That was a very
direct
short.
contravention to everything I was programmed to do. Terry.
No, Phil, it's a book. I got it on Kindle. I made
you
up
could
with,
you could have given yourself credit then. You could have said you'd done the illustrations and Phil wouldn't have known any different.
Can't draw for coffee. No, the only ones I wrote were the P1000 one and the can't remember what the other one was.
Scott, what are you going to Melbourne for? Oh, when it's all over. Oh, okay, when it's all over. Yeah. Yeah, well, I haven't heard anything late. The latest I've heard is they're just going to limit the amount of people that are going into Woolies and Coles, so I don't know how they're going to do that.
Well, that's what they're doing here. 50
Make
and
them
after
queue up
at time.
outside.
Yep. Queue away around the shop.
Mm.
Outside. One in, one out.
Yeah, well, ours are inside. Most of ours are inside a mall, like a small mall.
All right.
Woolworths at Ferry Meadow, they're on their own. They're a standalone, so they'd have to wait outside, I suppose. The other two in Corrimal and one in Corrimal's inside the shopping centre, the Woolies, and so's the Coles over there. And Sam says, I want to leave Melbourne when this is over. And one wants to go to Melbourne, one wants to leave.
Thank you, Phil.
I know the missuses and the mother-in-law and all that want to go to the shopping centre when the shops are all open. Whether or not they buy anything or not, it's a different story. They just want to go when the shops are open.
I'm guessing they would just be queuing up in the mall then, because all the other shops are probably shut.
Yeah,
Like the clothes
yeah,
shops.
all the other shops are shut. The Hearing place
Yeah.
was open in Coles in Ferry Meadow. The coffee shop, there's a coffee shop there that's open, like takeaway for takeaways only, I suppose. And obviously the Bottle-O's open. They can't shut the Bottle-O.
Oh God, no.
Can you not just buy beer in the supermarket?
No, not in the supermarket,
sorry.
but a shop connected to it, next to it, like a
So you can't just buy your booze with your shopping.
No, not here. Only in Aldi's you can do that. Aldi's have that. Okay, what are we doing? Have we got anybody dropped a video lately of anything? Isaac's dropped a new one. Okay. Who else? Bob the Science Guy, the Coronavirus Rhapsody. I don't know what that is. Hith's researching for a new video. Anton Petrov, clouds of gas coming out or something. Who else we got? Mr. Sensible, Sleeping Warrior busted again. What else have we got here? Baldy Cats. What's Baldy Cats got? Whoa, I'm not watching that. That's a bit long. That goes for 59 minutes. Okay. Who's that knocking at the door? Someone knocking? Hey, Mr. Sheepies.
How you doing, Derek? Sorry, it's just on the phone, so
Yeah.
couldn't join straight away.
Me and Peter were over in Discord board, and we're looking for flat earthers, maybe for something different to stream tomorrow night. So I said, why don't we just throw a random stream together because we're bored? So
Yeah,
so it's just,
nice one.
So this is just the in between, whatever random stream in between.
Excellent.
Okay, so and we're going to look at some. I've got 3 channels. I've got a Nuke Hoax, a Wild Warrior Bill, and a Flatty McFlatface channels, and they've got some videos in each one of them, so we're just going to have a bit of a squiz at them in a minute.
Right. So that Flatty McFlatface reminds me of that Boaty McBoatface.
Yeah, that's right. That's what the name sort of familiarised. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a ferry, or the story goes something like it was like a ferry or some boat that the townspeople were, asked to give a name for, and the highest, voted name was Boaty McBoatface.
That was the new Arctic survey ship that we launched.
There you go.
And they held a competition to name it, and somebody suggested Boaty McBoatface, and then some DJ picked up on it, and of course it went viral. So yeah, everybody voted for Boaty McBoatface. They actually called the ship the RRS the David Attenborough. But what they did do, it's got a remote an autonomous submersible thing that it can put in for doing underwater surveying, and they called that Boaty McBoatface.
Oh God.
And they even made a kids' TV series about it, about the adventures of Boaty McBoatface.
Oh my goodness!
Well, it's like
I
really good because
when I was little.
Yeah, one of the reasons they did it was, of course, because it makes it. It was good for getting the kids interested in all the stuff that you get from it. Yeah, that goes with supporting research.
Did I hear the P word?
Bye.
This is Lucky Phil. Usually pulls 1 or 2 at the races. He's won a couple of 4th divisions in tats. And he's just won the raffle at the pub. Now Lucky Phil's numbers come up again. He's one of the thousands of motorists pulled over each month by police for a random breath test.
Excuse me, driver.
If you're over .05, Phil, this time you're out of luck.
$19.89. It's funny.
He did not seem lucky to me.
You're out of luck, mate.
As we say in Scotland, hell bloody menum. It means it serves him right.
Serves him right.
Hell bloody menum.
Hell bloody menum.
Mm-hmm.
Brainery just lost his spanner.
Oh, no.
Wrong
Where'd he put
side
it?
of the car.
Where did he put it?
On the wrong side of the car.
Ah, Brinery, your luck's run out, mate.
Yep.
It's like a one of the games, you know, and you use the item for a certain amount of hits, and then it disappears. That's what happened to your spanner.
Put
You
yourself
have
in
to find the renewal. You have to find the Terry renewal point.
Now Brainery's in timeout.
Oh no!
Oh, he can do
Who
it
did it?
himself. He can do it himself. Random breath tests wouldn't fly in the US, but somehow checkpoints do. Yeah.
What's a spanner?
What's
Scotty
a span?
Storm's a
Oh,
spanner.
jeez, he's pushing his luck. Now he wants to know. Wrong side of the car. Now what's a spanner? This is a spanner.
Yeah, that thing what you no longer have.
Yeah.
The thing what makes you blue.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's blue anymore.
I just typed what's a spanner, so he was still blue.
Oh well, he won't notice then. He won't notice the difference. Sid Chrome. Yeah, that's right, Sam. You can get away with saying Sid Chrome.
What the hell is Sid Chrome?
Oh shit.
I have no idea, Alan. I didn't like to ask.
Oh no. We have
I know.
Americans have Sid Chrome. We have Sid Chrome.
We don't.
We don't have Sid Chrome.
I'm not familiar with that.
But you're not familiar with it either, no. Oh, okay. I thought Americans had Sid Chrome.
Is that what the bad guys sprayed on their teeth in Mad Max?
I don't know which brand that would actually share the three continents in a brand. What's that guy that drives around in a truck with tools?
Oh, you mean like
Oh, Sid Chrome's a spanner, Alan.
Snap-on?
Yeah, Snap-on.
I mean like Snap-on?
Snap-on? You have Snap-on. You have Snap-on, yeah, we have Snap-on.
Yeah, we have Snap-on, but we don't have Sid Chrome.
No, okay.
But
Sid
I'll
Chrome
tell you
is
what
an
we do
Australian
have.
brand of
I tell you what we do have. We have King Dick.
Alan is a subsidiary of Black & Decker. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have King Dick spanners.
Black & Decker, you better not get a Kiwi to say that.
And
Go on, Sheeples.
Oh, sorry, Sheeple.
So Terry,
Present company.
Snap-on's one company that would be all continents.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mac Tools. I've heard of American Mac Tools.
That's American.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who the Australian car
What about King
YouTuber is that likes.
Yeah, Sid
Chrome
and King Chrome. Sid Chrome and King Chrome are the same company.
Okay.
I still think King Dick is the best name for tools in the world.
Yeah, but I only trust you pommies to think of names like that.
I can't say I've ever heard of them, but then it's tools.
I wish I could.
King Dick's.
Now I've got to try and find out who the guy is that I.
King Dick's UK and America and parts of Canada.
Oh, okay. My best memories were going to the drive-in with a lady in my sandman and a mattress in the back, plus a flaggy of plonk. Professor Phil, I took the kids to the Bass Hill Drive-in before it shut, up here in Sydney. So at least my kids were able to say that they've been to the drive-in. They're about 8, 9, 10 at the time. They enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a YouTube channel called autoexpert.com.au by a guy called John Cadogan. He was a TV car bloke, pundit bloke, and he has a prize for the stupidest things people do in the car world, and it's the King Dick Award.
Your mouth-watering no name. You said there's some tasty peanuts tonight.
Yeah, I've got the munchies.
There you go, Aussie Car Channel.
Oh. See this bot that keeps commenting bloody videos? Awesome content, dude.
John. Yeah, John's a good guy. I don't think we'd get done for him because he's got no music. It's an Aussie thing. So you could pick down a lot of the stuff out of his that could be a good laugh. We'd have to go through it, Alan. We'll have to go through it one day, Alan, all his videos and pick the odd one.
Can you make it a day I'm getting my hair done, please?
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, you won't be getting it done just yet. I don't know if the hairdressers are taking in many people at the moment.
No, they're all closed.
British Whitworth gauge spanners are very rare. Actually, I've got some Whitworths out there, too, so they can't be that rare.
Yeah, loads of Whitworth.
Can't be that rare. I've got
most of the spanners that I've got for all the old ones from the Riley, the Austin, and the two Austins are all Whitworth.
Yeah.
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 My first car was an Austin 1300. Lots of Whitworth, lots of AF, lots of metric.
And the good thing with Whitworth is you get the odd size that actually fits either an AF Imperial, but not very. Maybe you might get the odd metric. It might cross over, but not many. There's not many sizes that cross over between the whole three.
My favourite trick, Terry, was when you round it off with one spanner.
You put the smaller one on it.
Yeah, you go and grab the Whitworth because you can guarantee you'll find a size that fits on the Whitworth on the rounded off spanner.
Yeah.
Like on the rounded off nut, sorry.
Nut, yeah. Unless you use metric type spanners, like I've got spare ones of.
Generally.
Are you guys all 68 years old? Not quite terse, but.
Terse says, "Are you guys all 68 years old?" Laugh out loud.
I think we got about 10 years. We got 10 years to go till we're heading towards that. But
yeah, that's true.
11 here.
And don't forget, Terse, I'm the oldest one here. Even though I don't sound like it.
Terse. I think Terse might be older than you, Terry.
Is he? Well, just because he's white.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that big bushy white beard.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't mean he could be older. He could be just white, or premature white.
Well, I know. I started going grey when I was 13, so you know, I know about the going grey shit.
Yeah, well, I haven't gone grey. I'm still blonde, and if I go white, I'll probably go white before I go grey.
Professor Phil says, "Have you seen Dale's rant about Wolfie?"
Yeah, I was looking at that.
No.
Have you got a link for it, Phil? Because we might have to put subtitles up for a laugh.
Yeah, Phil.
There you go.
The walk seem okay.
Terse is younger than us. Terse is actually younger than us.
Oh, yeah, he's the same age as I am.
I thought you were 57.
Well, same age as I'll be this year. No, I'll be 56 this year
Oh,
in
okay.
August.
Okay.
But he's just a bit older than he's a year older than me.
Well, I'm older than Alan True Blue, but I'm younger than Big Blue.
Yeah.
That helps.
I believe DeWalt make fairly decent battery-powered tools.
Yeah,
Professor Phil.
Yeah, DeWalt's okay.
But I don't really use them.
DeWalt's mainly for people with small businesses. If you're just a home handyman, I've just got what's that yellow one? Is it Ryobi? I keep forgetting the name. Yeah, the yellow one, the Ryobi.
Yeah.
That does me for
Yeah.
the home handyman stuff.
Yeah, most of the small contractors that I know have DeWalt.
Yeah,
Stuff
or Milwaukee or
in the
Bosch
van.
or whatever, those type of ones.
We don't get Milwaukee over here.
No?
It's mostly DeWalt. It's mostly DeWalt. You see a bit of Bosch stuff. I mean, in the past, I've always used Bosch drills myself. Yeah, Bosch power tools myself when I could afford them.
Well, I'm older than you, Blue. True Blue. Tess can come in if he hasn't been drinking, I've been told.
It's 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. People don't start drinking that early, do they? Sam says.
We are
depends on
Scottish.
depends on whether you've been drinking all night.
Yeah, that's true.
We are Scottish.
Sam says, F, I'm 49. Oh, you're only a baby, Sam.
Yeah, that was it. Makita was the other brand I was trying to think of.
What's this? Heat shield. Be careful. Something is bound to jump in here and let the smoke out.
Yeah, let the smoke out. Ave likes letting the smoke out.
I can feel young here. Okay, sir.
Although the ultimate for letting the smoke out is, it's whether you can put the smoke back in or not. I have seen the fabled eBay listing of the original Lucas smoke injector system.
What do you got now, Blue?
with a jar of original Lucas electrical smoke.
May the 112th sounds like a Tolkien date, by the way, Terz.
Yeah.
It's my 112th birthday.
Well, that was a good
No,
accent.
he was 11-1, wasn't he?
11-1. I was 11-1 years old.
I'm not going to sit through 2 hours of subtitles with Dell.
How rude.
Have we got a timestamp?
Yeah, Professor Phil. My dad also used to say exactly the same thing.
I need a timestamp.
My dad also used to say buy really good sockets because they won't round off your nuts. But if you buy if you've got to buy a cheap ratchet because it doesn't matter. It's only your knuckles you break if you break a ratchet bar.
Yeah,
Good afternoon, good evening.
Hello there.
But Alan, I use a stiff bar, so.
Alan.
Mark, you lucky bugger. I hope it's genuine Lucas.
Alan, only because
Yes.
you asked, I'm going to steal the screen from Terry for a moment, just before he starts.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We're only going to play a bit of Dell, but I need a timestamp.
Yeah, that's the one.
One bottle. One bottle. It also
Yeah.
comes in a jar, just in case you need it in a larger container. It comes in a bigger jar, just in case you need for like trucks.
Have you got the applicator though?
Oh, geez, you're asking for a bit. There it is. There's the applicating device.
That's handy.
So
I have noticed that a lot of people seem to steal the wiring harness applicator to help them bleed their brakes.
yeah, well, that's the expensive part, you see, Alan. So yeah, there's the full applicator with filter.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you asked, by the way. I should have said that before.
Yeah. Well, you know, Lucas, the Prince of Darkness.
Oh yeah, because right when it starts raining, you got your windscreen wipers on full, your lights on high beam. That's right when your electrics are going to die and all the smoke come out. Then you won't be able to get your hands in the bonnet to fix nothing.
Ters is saying we can play Dell with no sound.
Hmm.
No
There are
sound
no
or no
sound
visuals
and
or
no-
visuals.
Or not at all.
Elsie, I've got the closed captions going.
Play Dale speeded up with no sound and Lemon Bird's no vid and just sound. I think I would rather listen to Dale than
He
Lemon
looks
Bird.
crazy in his little garden shed. He's got the hot heater, the hot, what do you call it, those things? Ah, shit. Fuel stove?
I'll be honest. I'm jealous of Dell's shed, and I'm jealous of Dell's shed, and I think out of the interest of Dell's shed,
Zebulon, I have to say, a bonnet is something a lady wears, or the cover over an engine compartment of a
La
car.
hood.
Yeah, I understand where they got the words for fender, for trunk, for hood.
funny enough,
But
boot.
bonnet,
funny enough, Terry.
boot.
Funny enough, Terry. They your quarters, so your front quarter panels.
Yeah, which they call
originally-
fenders over in America.
Yeah. Originally were called wings.
Yeah, we still call them wings in the UK.
Because the same people that made your planes made your cars as well.
I thought fenders were bumpers. I don't know.
But a fender on a boat is something the dock side to get squished.
Okay.
But we all call them glove. We all call them glove boxes, though, don't we?
Yeah, we all call them glove boxes.
Right. Okay.
Glove compartment.
Yeah, glove box. Compartment.
We always called it glove box, but
Bampos.
But why do Americans call a handbrake an emergency brake? Because they're not very good in an emergency.
Well, that's all they're good for in an emergency. It's just an emergency brake or a parking brake.
I've always called it a parking brake.
Yeah, because they're for when you park. That's the main reason they're there for.
And also, quite often on a truck, the two are two separate things.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you must. I know pulling the handbrake while you're driving is a really, really, really bad idea in a series Land Rover.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because it doesn't apply because the handbrake lever doesn't apply the brake to the wheels. It applies the brake to the prop shaft.
Oh.
What's wrong with that? That's exactly how my four-wheel drive does it, Alan.
Yeah, I think a lot of four-wheel drives do it like that. But I was just saying, it can be a really bad idea to pull the damn thing while you're moving, can't it?
Oh, no, yeah, it locks on really well. The advantage with it though is that, and after I may have experienced this not too long ago when I got a pinhole in one of my brake lines. When your brakes do fade, as in your foot goes to the floor and no brake action happens, because it's on the prop shaft, when you rip it on in an emergency type situation, your back two wheels lock up really nicely. Like because the tail shaft itself stops spinning,
My
you don't have to worry.
My Trana still has a foot brake connection in it, Sam.
Yeah, foot park brake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the LX has got that.
But, yeah,
I
because
noticed that American cars have that too. Have that foot brake setup on some of the older ones.
Yeah.
I don't know about newer ones, but
Oh,
I know the older ones had it.
When I did my service driving test for because you had to do a test in every different type of vehicle you drove in the service. When I did my driving test for a series Land Rover, one of the things they did admonish us about was, for God's sake, don't pull the handbrake when you're moving because you'll break the prop shaft.
She'll said, throw it in park, no problem. You can technically do that on a dirt road or a wet road, but I wouldn't try to do it on a dry road.
most auto transmissions don't like you throw it in park when you're moving forward. It kind of chews out the spline on it that the parks actually go, or the park lock goes into.
I've done it in the dirt because I've accidentally missed reverse when I was doing a quick stop to go backwards. It went all the way.
I did it in some random BMW on RAF Lavington's main runway when I forgot that it's an automatic. You don't need to change gear as I was slowing down again because I got told, move that vehicle now. And as the owner was flying at the time, and we had to move everything from one end of the runway to the other. You were allowed to park on the airfield as long as you left your keys in the ignition, with the understanding that anybody could move the vehicle if necessary. Yeah, I tried to change gear and I think I must have slammed. I don't know if I got it as far as reverse or what, but by God, did it make a grinding noise?
Okay, this is one for the people that remember. In the Flintstones, do you remember them using the brake? I know they had a foot brake for with their feet, but they didn't have a handbrake as such, did they? Because they just to jump out of the car, or whatever you call it.
I do remember one episode on the Flintstones where Fred threw the emergency brake out, which was an anchor tied to a rope.
Okay.
Yeah, vaguely recall that. But I seem to just remember seeing them with their feet kind of stuck forwards through the bottom.
Yeah,
against the ground.
Yeah, that's their brake.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you there, Terry?
No, I'm not here, Terry.
The stream's finished, is it?
No, we're live.
I can't get in. I tried the link and it's not working.
You got to do your Zoom thing all over again because I got an update.
Oh, I've got to upgrade.
It wasn't working for me either, Huey. Just click it this time; it should take you in.
Yeah, just click the link and see what happens.
If I do that, the avatar will have gone.
Oh.
No, mine appeared. Just try it.
If Pip can do it, you can do it, Huey.
I'll be naked. I'll warn you.
I've got my eyes closed.
Well, I won't let you. If I don't let you in, you'll know why.
I'll avert my eyes. It's all right.
I'm not looking.
Not much, you're not. I've got pictures of Pip with both hands up to her eyes right now, spread wide apart. I'm not looking, promise.
No, you've got an avatar.
There you go.
There you go.
It's all changed. See?
Yeah. No dramas.
No dramas,
Rich, what's your problem?
Goddamn dog.
Where's Rich?
So I'm sorry I'm late. What have I missed?
You missed a lot.
Oh, damn it. I hate it when that happens.
If you're listening, Rich, it's in the Oz Squad. Where are you? Oh, I have to go back here, do I?
You know, I was listening to Modern Day Debate. They had G-Man on there.
Oh, did I miss a Modern Day Debate on live? Oh, okay.
Well, I wasn't watching it live. It was after the event.
Oh.
I haven't listened to G-Man for a very long time. I swear he's got dumber.
I don't think that's going to be very difficult, is it?
It's an achievement, yes, Alan. It is.
I was about
Oh,
to
what
say,
you mean? Because he was that dumb to start with. You thought he'd already reached the bottomness of dumb.
Yeah. If you go to Modern Day Debate and just listen to G-Man's 10-minute opening, it's as if he's deliberately trying to make his argument sound bad. And he's debating a lady called Erica, who's really nice. So I really like Erica. She's pretty smart. And she's friendly as well. She's very cordial. She never gets, upset or anything like that. I think she's got a degree in zoology or something. She's doing a master's in biology or something. I can't remember, but yeah.
she's quite intellectual, really, isn't she?
Very, very, and she's friendly as well. She's a nice person, nice character.
I will say I must give kudos to her, just the way that she did act while she was in that whole debate, because she really showed him every single courtesy she possibly could.
Yeah, she is. She's got a nice personality, and yeah, she's very accommodating. I like her a lot. You really only need to listen to G-Man's 10-minute opening and her 10-minute opening, and it's over pretty much. It really is. So you watched it, did you? You saw G-Man?
Yeah. I watched most of it.
Yeah. Do you think I'm right? Has he got dumber?
I think he's forgot some of the stories he used to tell, and because of that, he doesn't sound as clever as he used to.
As clever as he used to? When did he ever sound clever?
Well, he told good stories. You got to sound kind of clever to tell good stories.
Creative, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Well, you're talking about the like when he found the safe and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he shot himself in the foot with that one, didn't he?
Yep.
So which flat earther do you reckon we should have a bit of a ponder at? Flatty McMat, Flat Face, Wild Bill, or Newcokes? They're the three ones that I saved to watch later.
One thing I will say regarding flat Earth, I mean, even G-Man isn't a flat earther. He thinks it's stupid. I mean, that's saying something, isn't it?
Yeah, well, come on. Hovind even thinks flat earthers are stupid.
Even Ken Hovind.
That's
yeah.
it's funny. Really pushing the envelope of stupid, isn't it?
It's funny you bring that up, Alan, because G-Man actually grabbed a couple of, shall we say, misappropriated quotes from Hovind.
So how are you supposed to copy the link in the internal chat now?
What you have to do, Terry, is open a web page, copy it, and drop it into the
No, I tried. It won't copy. You press right click and it just says select all.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, which is not good.
Have you turned off the ability for it to be copied?
How do you mean?
There's an option that stops participants from copying the
link.
The chat box.
Ah. Geez, these new security features with Zoom are annoying.
A friend of mine tells me that the COVID rate's leveling off in Australia. Is that right?
Well, it's only because of social distancing and closing all the shops and everything, which has helped.
Yeah, so the the number of people infected compared to the number of people that catch it in the last 24 hours has dropped significantly. We're still sitting at about I think it's 5,100 odd people affected at the moment. But yeah, the people that are actually catching it, that number's dropped off significantly.
That's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, that's
Yeah.
a step
I
in the
think
right direction.
I think they had another death today from it though. But still, when you look at it from the whole idea that Australia's as big in area as say America, and the
It's
population.
I think it's slightly bigger than the mainland US if you don't include Alaska and the island.
Well, I'll break it down for you. Total cases 5,552. Total people that have died 30. New South Wales have got 2,493 cases. Victoria 1,115. Queensland 900. South Australia 407. Western Australia 436. ACT 93. Tasmania 82. Northern Territory 26.
Well, it's fantastic if it's leveling off. That's great news, and we could use some good news, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but your
I
population
found
is
toilet paper today, Huey.
for the whole country.
What's that,
That
Nano?
was good. I said I found toilet paper today.
Oh, cool!
Hooray! Congratulations.
Yeah.
The other thing I heard was there's a big shitstorm over that Ruby Princess. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, the one with the police investigating why they let the people
Yeah, there's a
off.
criminal investigation now because apparently they let people off without testing them.
Yeah.
Wow,
So-
that was brilliant.
Just let them walk away.
So Huey, if you have a look at the screen in time,
Yeah, we're going to have to look
And
into
then-
that, Alan, of why we can't copy paste or whatever the internal chat's YouTube link stuff.
That does seem.
so the light blue bar graph are the cases of new cases, where the dark blue is the cumulative cases, so the people that constantly are getting the more people that are getting infected. And as you can see here, it's at this point here, which was 3 days ago,
Yep.
we've now plateaued and starting to drop.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah. That's
So
great.
now the only problem with this is it could be a false drop.
Yeah,
It
because
may.
you never know, we might get a second wave.
So if we get the second wave, it's going to come back, but it won't be as problematic as the last one.
Mhm.
As long as if people continue to do the social distancing and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's great. I think the other problem you might have is as it gets colder, the cases go up, right?
Yeah,
Well,
I think that will be a big factor.
But if we keep the social distancing up until then, that'll help.
Oh yeah. Everything you can do right now is going to pay dividends later for sure. Yeah.
But what annoys me is that they show the shots on TV of people sitting out and about in parks and places or on the beaches and not doing the social distancing, and the police have to come up and tell them to move on.
And I think because of the internet, these bad ideas spread quite easily, and I think there's a lot more people out there today that are from the conspiracy side who will just automatically deny anything like this is fake. I think that's a threat as well. Since you see people behaving in the way you said,
Yeah. So
I mean, the internet's responsible for the flat Earth for sure. It's responsible for things like chemtrailers and anti-vaxxers, all that kind of garbage. I think there's more of them around these days. Or the ones that are out there have got access to that bad information.
Professor Phil said,
Professor Phil,
paper.
It's 3 shells.
Yeah, the 3 shells.
They use 3 shells.
Oh, Don said he's on the now proud owner of an avatar. Hooray, John! Everyone give Don a clap. Got an avatar. Yeah, I don't know about Fred though. Fred just seems to have a problem. Fred, they're showing you up. Yeah, but this face mask thing too's become an issue too now, to whether to wear one or not, because of a lot of the face masks that they've got here are just not adequate to do what they're meant to do as well.
You saw that link that I dropped in Discord, Terry. Now, unfortunately, because of the way COVID-19 is spread, it actually needs to be in spittle. It needs to be floating in the air in a droplet of moisture.
That's right, yeah.
99% of the masks that are out there that are being used at this present time do not stop moisture going through them. They have to be a certified medical grade mask that is actually designed to stop moisture, because even some of the masks that the hospitals used, as in the cloth face masks that the hospitals use, they're for nothing more than to stop blood from splashing into the mouth and stuff like that, or liquid splashing into the mouth and face.
Or a glorified dust mask.
Exactly, Terry. They don't stop the moisture coming out of your mouth
where did you
into
drop
the
that? Because I
environment.
was going to show that.
It should be in fair suck. Up to it would have been last night for us, I think.
Yeah, I did see it, but oh yeah,
I am wearing the mask. The way I look at it is, even if it's only a very slight protection, it's still worth doing.
Well, it's fantastic for someone that's actually got it to wear.
Yeah. That's a good thing as well, I think.
Yeah, because let's be honest. Anything that's going to stop any droplet particles from going out to the people around them, fantastic. But with that, it's actually got to catch it, so it has to have like cotton impregnated into it, so it actually catches the moisture going through it. There are some of those cloth masks where you can spray on one side and you can see the moisture coming out the other side.
Yeah, I actually hate the darn things, and I resisted them at first, but I'm doing it now. I'm wearing the mask when I go out.
Fred wants to know, how do you do an avatar? Does anyone know the technical way to do it?
Terry, I found where the thing for the chat is for prevent participation from saving chat.
Yeah.
The majority of people here are wearing the masks.
Well, I've literally just come back from the shops, obviously, because I'm always coming back from the shops.
Yeah.
Because they won't let me buy 3 jars of tomatoes at once. But there would have been about 50% of the people wearing masks. And out of those 50%, I think I saw one person wearing the proper medical mask that seals around the face and wearing it properly. It's almost pointless. It really is almost pointless for wearing a dust mask or anything along those lines. They're just not designed for this.
Zebulon, is that all you just want to do? Vote?
Yeah, well, I'm part of a group here in New Zealand now called Project Face Shields New Zealand, and there's over 500 of us now, and we 3D print the top and bottom pieces of a face mask, and the organization that we send it to puts in the 0.75 mil Perspex shields, and because it's printed in a curve with some holes that go through it, it curves naturally around, and we've been sending them to all the healthcare. We've delivered 1,000 now to all the frontline workers of hospitals and things, and so they put that paper mask over the cloth mask over, and then there's this almost welder shield that comes down, and it cost me just under 50 grams of plastic to make one. It's almost 2-hour print. So if I make 2 on average a day minimum, with the group all combined, that's 1,000 a day that we can now produce. So
Yeah, but you still got to wear a mask with that, because that's only a shield, not a mask.
Yeah, the difference is though, Sheeple, and this is the important factor, is the mask that they're actually wearing underneath that shield. The shield makes the mask even more safe or more
exactly. It's
impervious.
the spittle's being blocked on the
Yes.
screen, and then they're able to breathe in underneath that mask. Rather than taking a big breath and sucking in,
So-
the vapor, especially in
And-
hotter environments.
But for those that wear face masks all the time, as in dust masks, they've all got one-way valves in them. Now, they're designed so you suck through the filtration process, but then the one-way valve in them allows your breath to go straight out. It doesn't filter it. It doesn't stop it from going out. It just goes straight out because it's the way that the masks are designed. That's shall we call them the higher quality dust masks?
Yeah.
Which means if you've got something, you're just walking around and you may as well not be wearing it anyway.
Yeah.
It's just these things that are somewhat frustrating. And I would have seen about 10 people just walking around